If you've never sold a home before, or if it's been a few years, it's helpful to know about the overall process flow when it comes to selling your house. That's what we're talking about in this series, and today we're going to address the topic on everybody's mind when they're even thinking about selling their home. How much is my home worth? What can I get if I were to sell it? Hi, I'm Kelly Vandever. I'm a real estate agent in the greater Atlanta area with Keller Williams, North Atlanta. So, if you were to sell your house, how much could you get? There are some people that keep track of the home sales in their neighborhood, and they have a pretty good sense of what homes are going for. Other people look at the next house they want to buy and say, well, I need to net XYZ from the current house in order to buy my next house. As a homeowner, you have every right to put whatever sales price you want on your house. However, what your house will sell for is largely determined by two factors. One, what people are willing to pay for the house, and two, what the bank's appraiser says the house is worth. Home buyers are looking at multiple houses in your area. So as they look at your home, they're going to compare it to what else they've seen, and they'll make a determination on whether they think your house is worth what you're asking for. If the person buying your home is paying cash, they can pay whatever they want for it. However, if they are using a lender, they are limited about what they can pay. The lender will require the home buyer to purchase an appraisal of the property. The lender wants to make sure that if something should happen, God forbid, and that new home buyer can't pay the mortgage, that the lender can sell the house and get their money back. The appraiser will determine what the house is worth so that they protect the lender's interest. The appraiser will make a determination about what the house is worth based on the features of the house and comparing that house to other houses that have sold in the area. With that in mind, I spend a lot of time comparing the other houses that have sold in the area when I'm working with a client. I create a spreadsheet and keep track of 16 different items for each of those comparable properties so that I can then compare those houses with my client's house and help them come up with the right price given the condition of the home. Because I dig into the details, I can tell my clients what else is selling in that neighborhood, what people are expecting in that neighborhood, and if they were to make some investments, how much that would pay and whether it would be worth the investment of their time and energy and money. I also have data that supports the importance of getting the right price on a house. I talk about that more in another video. All that data gives us good information about what we could sell the house for in its current condition. Then we can start talking about the options. What are some of those options? That's what we'll cover in the next video. As mentioned in earlier videos, I've created a guide for this whole home selling process flow. You can download it using the link below.